Good morning, light workers. This is Oya Transformation with your Oracle reading for today, which is Tuesday, the 11th month, 24th day of the month. Hopefully, you got up on the right side of the bed, and if not, you know how to roll over in your consciousness. So, this is the teaspoon of good medicine for today. The first card that was pulled was from the Carolyn Meese archetype deck, and it is the Trickster. The Trickster. And we're going to stay with the light attributes of everything we do because this is a channel for light workers. We all know how to and have at one point or another dropped in consciousness. So we will not spend any time focusing on places we are working to get away from. So the light attribute of the Trickster is that it transcends convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. Well, let's look at that for a minute. What can we learn from the Trickster? I know that there are many places that you go that are stoic, and specific things are supposed to happen there. But I'm of the belief that wherever you go, there's no reason whatsoever why you can't have fun. And I walk in that because this life is short. And no matter how serious you are or how serious things become, you still have but one control, and that's the control over how you manage your emotions, how you manage your being, how you manage how you show up. And in a world where heaviness surrounds us, we have a duty to humanity to keep people's spirits lifted, to give hope to those who are lacking in it, to smile when you don't necessarily feel like it, to find a place in your heart where joy lives, to expand that place and pass it on. So what challenges and or supports the Trickster is from the Goddess Oracle deck, and it is Vila, the goddess of shape-shifting. She dances and twirls and looks for things from a different perspective. Now, when I think of that, that alone gives me joy because it gives me a place to transmute those things that I see into something I would like to see, to always look at things from a higher place. Because if I stay in a place where you see me comfortably and I am rigid and you know exactly who I am, it does not leave a place for me to grow. It leaves a place for me to be flat, for me to be stagnant, for me never to challenge myself, and therefore you to never challenge the things that you believe. Now, there are folks who feel safe in never challenging, and that's okay for them because this humanity on this earth will never meet its potential if we stay stuck in just what we know or just the perspective that was given to us by our grandparents and our ancestors before us. Yes, they support us to shoot our arrows forward, that we may grow, that we may go higher, further, faster in different avenues. We don't lose our core. We don't lose the root that allowed them to move forward with hope. But we have to look at things from different ways because as a culture, there's a consciousness. But as an individual, each of us have a consciousness that we add to and assist the culture to expand. And that comes from looking at things outside of the box. So the trickster is challenged by the shapeshifter, not necessarily challenged, but supported by the shapeshifter to continue to see things a different way. So, we may think that, the humans are the highest evolved. Yeah, that's in thinking. But we can learn a lot from the animals. We can learn a lot from the sun that always shines, no matter what. That's a lesson we can take wherever we go. So, as a light being, as a light worker, as a light seeker on this planet, I challenge you to shift from whatever is not giving you joy to what will give you just a little more joy. It starts in your perspective. It starts in your thinking. You don't have to always leave all the places because you'll run out of places to run from. Run to your happy place in your spirit. Work on it so that it emanates in a way that other people can connect to their happy place. Just saying. Final word from the final card in this reading is from the Good Tarot deck, and it is the Two of Water. And it speaks to unions. It speaks to support. It speaks to encouragement. It speaks to partnering. Now, some of us have partners that we encourage and we support and give thanks. But those of us who do not have partners who encourage and support us, we can partner with anyone and everyone we meet on our path to encourage and support. Because from a spiritual perspective, we are one soul. And one soul moving in harmony moves a whole lot more calm, swift, melodious, is able to create, is able to see the good when we are not arguing about how to see the good or what the perspective is. Much like yesterday's message, this message speaks to knowing innately in your spirit, in your soul, that love is all it is. Agreement is not necessary. But what this last card talks about, making agreement somewhere with your soul that I will show up as love. Namaste. Love you all. Continue to be well and enjoy the holiday season. Bye-bye.